Sri Bhagavan Maya Sakta Mana Patha Yogang Junjan Madasraya Asangsang Samagrang Jatha Gansasi Tatchinu. The yoga system, which is known as Bhakti Yoga,
Children won't understand the lecture.
everyone is trying, not everyone, at the present moment, practically nobody wants to understand what is God. Everyone is busy to fulfill the desires and necessities of the body. Jasatma buddhi kunapi tidhatuke sadhik kalatra deshu bhaumajjadhi jat tirtha buddhi salilena karhichit janeshu abhigneshu saeva gokhara. Gokhara, go means cow, and khara means ass. So, according to Vedic culture, one who has accepted this material body as self, atmabuddhi kunapi tidhatuke. This body is a combination of matter and the living force within this body is not this combination of matter, it is the spirit soul. That one has to understand before coming to the platform of spiritual life. So long one is attached with this material body, it is not possible to understand what is spiritual life. If one continues to be attached to this material body, he is no better than gokhara, cows and asses, animals. So our Vedic culture means that human culture, not animal culture. Animal culture means to satisfy the needs of the body. And Vedic culture or human culture means to satisfy the needs of the soul. That is the beginning of Bhagavad-gītā. One who is reading Bhagavad-gītā, in India practically everyone reads, but because one does not take the instruction of Bhagavad-gītā as it was instructed by Kṛṣṇa, he cannot take the benefit of Bhagavad-gītā's instruction. One tries to understand Bhagavad-gītā by erudite scholarship or good position in the society, political, social, economical. But that is not the way to understand Bhagavad-gītā. The way to understand Bhagavad-gītā is said in the Bhagavad-gītā, tadvidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya upadekshanti tad jnanam jnanina tattadarshina. Unless we approach a person who is representative of Kṛṣṇa and tattadarshi, who has seen the truth, jnani and full of knowledge, from him you can understand what is Bhagavad-gītā, what is Bhagavan. Otherwise, you cannot understand. Naham prakasa sarvasya juga maya samāvrita. If you remain covered by the material energy, then you cannot understand Bhagavad-gītā. The purpose of Bhagavad-gītā is to understand real religious life. Religion means the order which is given by God to carry out. That is religion. Those who are unknown of this fact, they are not religious. They may be some faith or blind belief. But religion means dharmantu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. Religion means the order or the law given by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is religion. So, to know God, the God He is personally giving instruction how to know God. Kṛṣṇa says, Bhagavan Vacha. Yes, it is not, Vāsudeva is not speaking, Kṛṣṇa said, because sometimes Kṛṣṇa is misunderstood. Therefore, Vāsudeva writes or says in this connection, Bhagavan Vacha. Bhagavan means the fully opulent, samagrasa, aishajyasa samagrasa bijyasa. He is the most powerful, the supreme rich, supreme wise, supreme beautiful, and at the same time supremely renounced. This qualification makes one Bhagavan. So Kṛṣṇastu Bhagavan Sayam, that is the verdict of Vedic literature. Ishara Parama Kṛṣṇa. Bhagavan is also sometimes called Parameshvara. Ishara means the ruling power of the personality who controls. So, every one of us, we have got some controlling power, either in the society or family or community or government or international. Everyone has got some capacity to control, but nobody is supreme controller. Supreme controller means that he is nobody, he is no more controlled by anyone. Other controller, they are controllers, but they are controlled by somebody else. So Kṛṣṇa is not that kind of controller. He is the supreme controller, means he controls everyone, but nobody has above him to control. Therefore, he is called Parameshwara. Ishvara means controller. Ishvara Parama Kṛṣṇa. Satchidananda Vigraha. He is not Nirakar, Vigraha. Vigraha means form. But his form is different from our form. Therefore he is described as Satchidananda. Sat means eternal, Chit means full of knowledge, and Ananda means full of transcendental bliss, eternal bliss. The beginning is eternal. So, eternal life, eternal or complete full knowledge, and eternal bliss. This is the composition of Krishna's body. But murhas, rascals, they think Krishna as ordinary human being. Avajananti manga murha, manusim tanumasis. Fools and rascals, murha. Murha means fools and rascals. Because they see that Krishna is incarnation just like ordinary human being, cousin of Arjuna or nephew of Kunti, like that. Param bhava vajanant. Krishna comes just like ordinary human being, but that does not mean he is ordinary human being. Therefore, Vasudev says, Bhagavan Uvacha. If we consider Krishna as ordinary human being, then we are missing the point. And I have already given the definition of Bhagavan. One of the qualifications of Bhagavan is Vaisajyasya samagrasya bijasya jasasa sriya jnana. He has got full knowledge. He hasn't got to take knowledge from anyone else. Svabhaviki jnana. Bhagavan means svabhaviki jnana. Balakriyaj. Natasya karyam karanam. This is Vedic instruction. Natasya karyam karanam cha vidyate. Natasya sama adhikasya dishyate. Parasya shakti vividaiva sriyate. Svabhaviki jnana. Balakriyaj. Svabhaviki. All full knowledge he has got. Aham sarvasya prabhava. He is the creator of everything. So how he got this knowledge to float these big planets in the air? That knowledge, there is knowledge. There is art. Just like when you float a big airplane in the sky, it requires knowledge, it requires technology, art. It is not flying automatically. That is a mistake. So, if to float an ordinary airship, it requires so much knowledge, so much technology. That how much knowledge is there when you see that the biggest planet, the sun, is floating in the air and it is lying in one corner of the sky, and exactly in time it is rotating. Jasagvaya brahmati sanghita kala chakra. There is knowledge, there is art who has fixed it. Therefore, in the Vedas it is said, Jasagvaya brahmati sanghita kala chakra. He is also rotating in the orbit by the order of Govinda. Govindamadi purusam tamaham bhajami. So, there are so many things to learn and to understand what is God and what is Kṛṣṇa. God means Kṛṣṇa. Kṛṣṇastu Bhagavan Sayam. Natasya sama adhikascha dishyate. God means nobody is equal to him and nobody is greater than him. That is God. There is no competition that in this quarter there is one God and another neighborhood there is another God. Just like it has become a fashion. So many gods, competition is going on. No. There is no competition. Our God is one. Natasya karyam karanancha vidyate, natasya sama adhikascha dishyate. That is God. So, because God is complete in knowledge, therefore we have to take knowledge from Him. Not from the person who has got incomplete knowledge. That knowledge is not perfect. We must take knowledge from the person. We have to take knowledge from the person. Tad viddhi pranipatena pariprasnena seva upadakshanti tad jnanam jnanina tattva. We have to approach. Tad vijnanatham sa gurumeva vigachet. We have to approach a superior person, guru, and take knowledge from. The most superior person is Kṛṣṇa. You may doubt others, that may be, but when you come to Kṛṣṇa, that is perfect knowledge. Kṛṣṇastu Bhagavan Sayam, Ishvara Parama Kṛṣṇa, Sachidananda Vigraha. So Kṛṣṇa is so kind that he comes in one scene. We are calculating yesterday, how many years after? You were there? Some billions of years after, we can calculate from the Shastra, because he comes once in the day of Brahma. The Brahma's duration of life is there in the Bhagavad-gītā. Sahasra yuga parjantam marhajat brahmano vidhi. 43 lakhs of years multiplied by 1,000 becomes 12 hours of Brahma, and similarly 12 hours at night, that is one day and night. Such 30 times makes a month, such 12 times makes a year, and similarly 100 years is the duration of life of Brahma. So, according to Shastra, we understand once in the day of Brahma, Kṛṣṇa appears. Why does he appear? Jada jada hi dharmasya glani bhavati tadatmanam srijami aham. Dharmasya glani. What is that dharmasya glani? Disobedience to Kṛṣṇa's order. That is dharmasya glani. Jada jada hi dharmasya. Dharma is one, as God is one. Similarly, dharma is also one. There cannot be many dharmas. There are many dharmas. Practically we see Hindu dharma, Muslim dharma, Christian dharma, Buddha dharma, this dharma, so many dharmas. But real dharma is one. That is explained in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Sabai pumsang paro dharma. Paro means transcendental. These are material dharma. I am Hindu, you are Muslim, you are Christian, you are this, you are that. These are means an attempt to raise oneself on the platform of real dharma. But real dharma is one for everyone. What is that? Sabai pumsang paro dharma. That is transcendental dharma. jato bhakti adhokaji. The dharma, by following which one becomes a Krishna conscious person or godly person. One who understands God, his relationship with him, and acting according to that relation, that is real dharma. So our everyone's, all living entities, dharma means to know that we are eternal servant of God. That is explained by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Jiver Sarupāya Nitya Kṛṣṇa Das. And in the Bhagavad-gītā also, Kṛṣṇa instructs the same dharma, that you are the living entities, you are all my part and parcel, and it is your duty to cooperate with me without any reservation. That is explained in the Bhagavad-gītā, Sarva dharma parityaja mam ekam saranam vraja. So, the Bhagavad-gītā was spoken by Kṛṣṇa personally when he was present for the benefit of the human society, for all nations. It is not for the Hindus or the Indians, it is for everyone. God is for everyone. Kṛṣṇa also says, Sarva jonishu kaunteya sambhavanti murtayaja aham bija padapita mamaivangsha jiva bhuta. Every living entity is part and parcel, and he is the Supreme Father of everyone. So, our Krishna consciousness movement is trying to re-establish the real dharma, not fictitious dharma. That is Bhagavad-dharma. In the Srimad Bhagavatam also the same thing is spoken, where Krishna ends Bhagavad-gītā, Sarva dharman parityaja mam ekam saranam vraja. From the same point, Vāsudeva begins Srimad Bhagavatam, janmadasya jataha annayad itaratascha arthishu abhijñasara. And he describes about dharma, dharma projita kaitavata. All cheating type of religious system are projita. Projita means to throw away, kick out. So this Krishna consciousness movement is Bhagavad dharma, to teach throughout the whole world that God is great and we are small particle, part and parcel of God. Our duty is to serve God. That is bhakti. Anukullena Krishnanusilanam. When you favorably serve Krishna, be ready to get orders from Krishna and serve him. That is perfection of life. That is sarva dharman parityaja mam ekam saranam vraja. And if we daily manufacture a kind of dharma according to my concoction, or we accept everything as real dharma, that is a mistake. Dharma means the order given by God, and if you follow that or execute that order as Arjuna did, then you are dharmic, you are religious. Just like Arjuna, he followed Krishna's order. Krishna wanted him to fight. Of course, he was a Kshatriya. His duty was to fight, and Krishna wanted him to fight. But he was hesitating because the other party with whom he had to fight, they happened to be his family member, most dear kith and kin. Some of them were nephews, some of them gurus, teachers. grandfather. eh. So all of them, it was a family fight. So Arjuna was not willing to fight. But Kṛṣṇa wanted to fight. And after learning from him the essence of Bhagavad-gītā, sarvadharman parityajya mamekam saranam vraja, he agreed to fight. That is bhakti. Even by fighting, you can become a devotee. You have to carry out the order of Kṛṣṇa. That is bhakti. So you must be qualified to know Kṛṣṇa, then you must be qualified, or automatically you become qualified how to receive his order. This is the way. So unless you understand from where the order is coming, how the order giver is speaking, if you do not know the science, how you can talk with Kṛṣṇa and receive his order? That is also not very difficult. Kṛṣṇa says, Tisam satadujuktanang bhajatang priti purvakam. Anyone who is 24 hours engaged in Kṛṣṇa's service, satadujuktanang, not sporadic, that 2 minutes I meditate upon Kṛṣṇa and then 23 hours, 68 minutes, 58 minutes I remain to satisfy my senses. That is not Kṛṣṇa Bhakti. Kṛṣṇa Bhakti means satadujuktāna, 24 hours engaged in Kṛṣṇa consciousness. Just like these boys are being trained up. They have not come to me for some monetary benefit. What monetary benefit I can give to them? They are rather bringing money, and I am constructing big, big temples. They are money. So, still they are engaged in carrying out my order. There is no payment, no monetary benefit, because they have understood me that he is representative of Kṛṣṇa. That we have to find out the representative of Kṛṣṇa. That is also not very difficult. Who is representative of Kṛṣṇa? Representative of Kṛṣṇa is he who simply repeats the instruction of Kṛṣṇa, does not say anything nonsense. He is representative. Kṛṣṇa says, Manmana bhava mad bhakta madhyajimang namus. He does not say any big, big bombastic thing. Very simple thing. That you always think of me, become my devotee, worship me and offer obeisance. It doesn't require any PhD education to learn these 4 things. Anyone, even a child can do it. It is very easy. If you daily see the deity in the temple, or if you have got deity at home, even a child will be practiced to think of Kṛṣṇa. It is not at all difficult. And if you chant Hare Kṛṣṇa Mahamantra, Hare Kṛṣṇa, Hare Kṛṣṇa, that is also thinking of Kṛṣṇa. Samanmana. And if you continue this, then madbhakta, you become his devotee. Manmana bhava madbhakta. Amadhyaji. Then if you can offer to Kṛṣṇa. Is it very expensive? No. Patram puspam phalam toyam jumi bhaktya prajat. You can offer Kṛṣṇa little water or a tulsi leaf, or if tulsi leaf is not available, any leaf. It does not say tulsi leaf. So what is the difficulty to secure a little water, a leaf, or a small flower. Patram pushpam phalam toyam. The real thing is bhakti. Patram pushpam phalam toyam. So, mad bhakta, if you are poorest of the poor, you can become a devotee. Ahituki apratihata jenatma samprasidati. If you want to become a devotee of Kṛṣṇa, there is no impediment throughout the three worlds within the universe. You can become a devotee. It is so easy. If you want to be a rich man, it requires so much trouble. Rather, so long you do not desire to become a rich man, you are peaceful. And as soon as you desire to become a rich man, the whole activities begin. How to acquire money, this way, that way, this way. So, everyone tries to become rich man because generally one thinks that at old age I will get some income and I shall sit down very peacefully. So you are already sitting down peacefully. Why you take another means? Of course these things we are not going to discuss. But bhakti means no desire. Annavilasita sunnam. Then bhakti is very easy. Annavilasita sunnam jnana karma dhanavritam. People are very busy for knowledge and fruitive activities. Everyone in Bombay is working so hard day and night to get some result. And the jnanis, when they are disgusted, they try to become jnani. Jnani generally means to one who wants liberation, mukti, by merging into the existence. The bhakti is above this. Jnana karma dhanavritam. If you want to become a bhakta, then you have to disregard the process of fruitive activities and the speculative method of understanding God. Jnana karma dhanavritam. Then what I have to do? Anukullena Kṛṣṇanusilanam bhakti uttamam. Simply you have to be ready to execute the order of Kṛṣṇa, Bhagavan. Anukullena. What Kṛṣṇa says you have to do that. Just like a servant. Servant faithfulness is, as soon as the master orders something, he is ready. You have to become. So to become ready to serve Kṛṣṇa does not require much knowledge or very advanced intuitive activities. These are material things. Spiritually, when you understand that you are eternal servant of God, Kṛṣṇa, and if you become fully convinced and do the needful, then you are liberated immediately. Mukti means, it is described in the Srimad Bhagavatam, mukti hitya annatha rupam sarupena avasthiti. If you understand that you are eternal servant of Kṛṣṇa, that is mukti. And so long you are thinking that you are master of something, that is bondage. This is the difference between mukti and bondage. Bondage means to think of becoming master, I am the lord of this universe, or I am trying to become a lord or master. This is bondage. And when you fully understand Kṛṣṇa and become engaged in his service, that is mukti. So for a devotee, there is no question of mukti. A devotee is already mukta. Why? Kṛṣṇa says, aham tva sarva papebhyo mokṣyami. Immediately, as soon as you surrender to me, immediately I give you protection. You are awaiting some fruitive result of your past karma. That is bondage. You have to take birth and you have to serve according to that karma. That from that position you are immediately liberated. Aham tva sarupapibha moksheshan. Then you are mukta. So if you remain in the position to serve Kṛṣṇa, then you are always mukta. Mukti mukulita anjali sevate asman. A great devotee, Billamangal Thakur, he said, this mukti, mukulita anjali, with folded hands, she is standing at my door. What can I do for you? Maid servant. So devotee is not after mukti, because they are already muktas. Sarvapadhi vinirmuktam tatparastena nirmalam. He is already nirmal, without a tinge of material mode. Therefore he is able to serve Kṛṣṇa. Rishikena rishikesha sevanam bhakti richata. So Kṛṣṇa personally instructing Bhagavad-gītā to understand him. So we should take advantage of this. Otherwise we are missing this opportunity, this human form of life. Kṛṣṇa is not teaching Bhagavad-gītā to some cats and dogs. He is teaching to the most influential person, Imagarajar Sayovidu. The Bhagavad-gītā is meant for the Rajarsi, very rich, opulent, at the same time saintly person. Formerly all the kings were Rajarsi, Raja and Rishi combined together. So the Bhagavad-gītā is not meant for the lower class. It is to be understood by the heads of the society. Jat jat acharati sreshtha tat tat eva itare jana. So those who are claiming to be the leaders of the society, they must learn Bhagavad-gītā, how to become practical and actual leader. Then the society will be benefited. And if we follow the instruction of Bhagavad-gītā and Kṛṣṇa, then all problems will be solved. It is not a sectarian religious sentiment or fanaticism. It is not that. It is a science, social science, political science, cultural science. Everything is there. So our request is that every one of you become a guru. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's order. He wants that everyone must become a guru. How? That he says, Amar agnay guru haiya taro ei desh. Jare dakho tare kaho Kṛṣṇa upadesh. This is guru. Suppose you are family members, so many living entities, your sons, your daughters, your daughter-in-law, the children, you can become their guru. Exactly like this you can sit down in the evening and talk about Bhagavad-gītā. Jare dakho tare kaho Kṛṣṇa upadesh. You haven't got to manufacture something. The instruction is there. You simply repeat and let them hear. You become guru. It is not difficult at all. So that is our preaching. We do not want to become alone guru, but we want to preach in such a way that the chief man or any man, he can become guru, and his surrounding, anyone can do that. Even a coolie, he can also. He has got family, he has got friends. So, even though he is illiterate, he can hear the instruction of Kṛṣṇa and he can preach the same. This we want. and you invite all respectable gentlemen, leaders, to learn this. It is very simple. Manmana bhava madbhakta madhyaji mang namaskuru. And by executing this order of Kṛṣṇa, he assures, Mame vaishyasi, you come to me. Jadgatyana nivattanti tadhama paramam mama. Taktadi hang punarjanma naiti mameti kauntya. Very easy thing. So our only request is the leaders of the society should take up the teachings of Bhagavad-gītā very seriously, learn himself and teach to others. That is Kṛṣṇa consciousness movement. It is not at all difficult, it is very easy, everyone can do it. But the result will be that as soon as you understand, people understand Kṛṣṇa, janma karma me dibbam jo janati tattvato. Anyone who understands Kṛṣṇa, the result is takta deham punarjanma naiti. After giving up this body, he does not accept any more material body. He stays in his spiritual identity and enjoys the society of Kṛṣṇa. That is Vrindavan. Gopijana Vallabha. Kṛṣṇa Vrindavan means that Kṛṣṇa is the center. He is the lovable object of everyone. The gopis, the cowherds' boys, the calves, the cows, the trees, the fruits, flowers, the father, mother, everyone is attached to Kṛṣṇa. That is Vrindavan. So this is the replica, this Vrindavan, and there is real Vrindavan. This is also real. In the absolute, there is no difference. But for our understanding, there is original Vrindavan. Chintamani prakara sadmasu kalva vrikha lakha brite susuravira vipalayantam Lakshmi sahasra sata sambrama sevamanam govindamadi purisam tamam bhajami venum kannantang aravinda dalayathaksam varahavatang samasitam buddhasundarangam kandatva koti kamaniya visesa sobham govinda. This is the description. Goloka, Vrindavan. So there is dham, antastu koti satavatsa, beyond this material world. So, if we like, we can go there. Majjajinopi janti ma. Krishna says. You can go to the heart planted system, janti deva brata devan, pitrin janti pitri brata, bhute ja janti bhute. Majjajinopi janti ma. If you are preparing to go to some other better planet, that is the chance in the human being. But if you live like cats and dogs, then where is promotion, where is Kṛṣṇa, and where is Golok? Everything is spoiled. So our only request is don't spoil your time, valuable time. Be prepared for being transferred to Kṛṣṇa, and the method is described in the Bhagavad-gītā. Take to it and be benefited.